Good evening, and welcome to Kavanaugh Fieldhouse here at Lynn English High School. Can I hear me? Is it recorded? Are you recording? And we'll start. This is the starting lineup for the Salem Witches. Stephanie D'Antone. Are you getting level? You're getting levels. Number 15, Jeannie Nolasco. Junior, number 24, Deborah Dominguez. Junior, number 35, Hennessy Beltray. And a freshman, number 4, Tiana Griffin. The head coach for the Witches is Evelyn Okendo, and assisted by Ashley White. And now the Lynn English Lady Bulldogs. Sophomore center, number 44, Stacy Abreu. Freshman guard, number 2, Kimani Dorsey. Senior captain, guard, number 3, Ellie Guidi. Sophomore guard, number 5, Juliana Perry. And sophomore forward, number 11, Raven Rapley. And the head coach is Mackenzie Charles. And as the girls head over to the bench for some last-minute instructions, we've got a fairly empty gym here. You may be hearing my echo. I think the girls might hear me announcing from the top of the bleachers. But hopefully the girls can tune out the empty arena, and we hope to have a good game here tonight. Both of these teams struggling this year. I believe that the Witches, I believe their record is something like 2-12, and for Lynn English, I believe it's 4-10. So both teams looking for improvement at this point in the season, and actually we're just about underway. The Lady Bulldogs surprised Danvers, which came in here on last Friday, and they only won by 6, 42-36, and that game went back and forth. It went right down to the wire. Neither team played all that well, but English competed the whole night, and they almost knocked off the high-flying Falcons, who they've already qualified for the tournament. And Ellie Guidi, as is her wont, drives the lane, and she is hit. So just underway here. And let's see, Guidi on the line, shooting 2. That foul was on Deborah Dominguez, first foul. Guidi shooting 2. First one, no good. No score. And you can hear the Salem coach, Evelyn Okendo, telling her players to box out as Guidi hits the second one. So 1-0 English. English playing man-to-man. Number 15. Looked like they were trying to get into Beltray. Tough to get around. Stacy Abreu is not small, but Beltray makes her look small. And Beltray looks like she might have gotten belted in the face. As Coach Charles, the Good Samaritan, comes out, finds her lens, and hands it to her. Our coach is a gentleman. So, after that quick eyeglass repair, it's Perry from the corner, way too strong. And Dorsey, who had 3 threes in the fourth quarter of the game against Danvers, to almost bring English back as Dorsey came alive. Actually, their three-point shooting, which had failed them, came back in that game. Abreu from the corner, nope. But Abreu follows her own shot, and nobody ties her up. This is Perry all alone for three. Oh, she was so wide open. But so far she's tossed up a couple bricks. 6:35 to go. English on top, 1-0. This is Dorsey hounding number 11. That's Stephanie Cantone. So let's set the lineups for both teams. For Salem, in the middle, 35. Oh, nice pass in the middle. Number 35 is Hennessy Beltray. Number 24, Deborah Dominguez. 15 is Jeannie Nolasco. Number 4 is Kendra White. Oh, excuse me, not Kendra White. Tiara Griffin, the freshman. And who am I leaving out here? Oh, maybe that's it. And number 11 is Stephanie Cantone. For English, as both teams playing man-to-man. Rapley with a nice drive. As Raven Rapley drives and puts that ball up. And it's English. Pitching a shutout, 3-0. Dorsey hounding Cantone, but she brings it up as Beltray looks to establish position under there. And let's see who they got that one on. That foul will be on Juliana Perry. So each team with one team foul. Inbounds. That is Jeannie Nolasco. Inside to Beltray. Squares up and just misses. And Perry running. But Nolasco catches up to her. Would have only been 2, but Guidi misses. Abreu with the rebound, and she's tied up. Good defense there. That time by Tiara Griffin. English inbounds. So and we have a delay in the action here. I'm not sure what that was, but we're back in play now. Perry looks inside, out to Dorsey. But Abreu, nice block, got the rebound. Beltray with a nice block. She's got size, and Beltray with the rebound, and her glasses fly off again. I think they might have broken again. Let's see. So she took the glasses off. Let's see. That's the second time she lost the lens to her glass. Rapley almost steals it away. Now Dorsey. It bounces off her knee into Beltray and stolen away. Helter-skelter. This pass to Dorsey almost travels. Perry holds up, back out, and let's see, that was Rapley. Couldn't bounce, stolen away on the pass inside. And this is number 11, Stephanie Cantone. Salem looking for their first bucket. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Cantone turns down the 3. And that is Griffin. Misses, would have only been 2, but rattles out. Perry, that ball rolls around her shoulders. And Perry calls out a play. Almost swatted away, but Dorsey gets it. And Guidi almost lose. Both teams having trouble holding on to the ball here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Perry to Rapley. Won't go. Beltray. No, and Rapley pulls it away. But Beltray is tough to shoot over. A new shot clock here. Guidi for 2 from the corner. So Ellie Guidi with 3 of the 5 points here. This is Nolasco. She gets bodied by Perry. No call. Ooh. Tough foul. Nolasco. Another pair of glasses hit the floor. That time it was Nolasco. And let's see. We got two of the witches wearing glasses. One of them, Beltray, discarded hers after they fell off twice. Tommy Hill has glasses. She's in now, replacing Perry. Nice move by Jessica Ruiz, but they call the foul on the floor. Nice move as she converted, but basket didn't count. They waved it off. That foul is on Beltray, her first, second team foul. This is Tommy Hill, who just misses as English with some nice rebounding here. They've had second chance. See if Hill can convert this time. Puts it up again, this time too short. But Dorsey quicker to the ball as English is out hustling Salem. This is their third attempt. This is Dorsey in the corner. But they can't hit. Hill backs it back out. This will be their fourth attempt. She doesn't see Rapley all alone. There it is. Rapley can't convert the layup. Gets her own rebound. This is their fifth try. This time Beltray rips it away. 5 tries. The final one was a layup that Rapley couldn't convert. And they got a reach-in foul on Dorsey there as English just 5 tries at the basket. 4 were from 3. The last one was from about 3 feet. Didn't fall. And Beltray sets up. Can't convert. And Ruiz with the rebound. Hands it off to Guidi. So it's 5-0 Salem. Still has not scored. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Guidi looking for a pick, doesn't get it. English standing around a little bit. And Perry looking to come back in. Ruiz looking for position. No. That ball goes off Dorsey. Looks like Maylin Echevarria and Juliana Perry in. Ellie Guidi and Raven Rapley out. Same team for Salem. Started the game. So we have 2 freshmen in the backcourt, 1 for each team. Number 4 is Tiara Griffin, and for English, number 2, Kimani Dorsey. Stolen away by Hill, and a reach-in foul. Oh no, they got a double dribble here. Double dribble. Let's see, and for Salem, number 21 in is Sydney Livermore. This is Griffin. Back out to Livermore. Cantone from the corner. Nice shot by Cantone. And they're on the board now. Nice drive. Perry back out to Echevarria. Oh, rattles out. So, English shots not falling. Good defense by Perry. And Beltray throws one up from about 15 feet. Barely drew iron. So, she's a formidable presence under there. Not a lot of offensive moves around the basket, but tough to deny. And Dorsey drives, and Alasko swats the ball out of bounds. Rapley back in for Hill. Guidi in for Dorsey. Less than a minute to go here. Perry in the corner. Echevarria drives the lane. Nice drive. And it counts. Maylin Echevarria took it right to Beltray. Scores, and let's see if she can convert. That'll be the second one on Beltray, so she's going to have to come out. She's already got 2 personals. Echevarria trying to complete the 3-point play. Nope, too strong. Ruiz mistimed the jump a little. She had position, but that ball's off on English. Salem will inbound with 39.5 seconds on the clock. English pressing at half court, looking to trap. Griffin gets it across the midcourt line. Now Guidi on her night. Good hands by Guidi and ties her up. Nice defense by Ellie Guidi. Possession arrow to Salem. So 28 seconds on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. So about a 10-second difference. This is Nolasco all alone, but didn't take the shot. Ooh. Let's see what the call is here. I believe they got Nolasco on the foul. Yep, first one on Nolasco. Looked like it was a double dribble before that, but that was Jeannie Nolasco on the foul. So Salem with 14 fouls, English with 2, and shot clock off. 20 seconds to go. The hold for 1. Ruiz sets a pick. Perry. And they got a travel on Guidi. So Salem with 10 seconds to go, trailing by 5. It's 7-2. Has a chance to narrow the lead. 10 seconds as Perry on Cantone. To Nolasco. She's all alone. Ooh, much too strong, but nice. Salem got the rebound, but nice block by Echevarria right at the buzzer. And at the end of one complete here, it's English 7 and Salem 2. English inbounds. This is Dorsey for 3, just underway. Ooh, nice rebound by Hill. Back inside. Good move by Abreu. And they get her for a travel. Nice. It was a nice step-in move by Stacey Abreu. I guess she took a step. So just underway here in the second quarter. It's and Cantone on the break. Pulls up. Nice bank shot as she's got all the points for Salem, which at this point is just 4. This is Perry. Good defense, knocks the ball away. So for English, it's Dorsey and Perry in the backcourt. Up front, Hill, Abreu, and Echevarria. And for Salem, it's Nolasco, Griffin. Ooh, nice shot by Abreu. As Stacey Abreu with a couple of nice plays here to start this quarter. This is Griffin, Nolasco, Cantone, Beltray, and Livermore. So, head coach Akindo for Salem taking a chance with Beltray. She picked up 2 personals, and now she's got her glasses back on. Maybe they did a quick repair, but she's got 2. And, pretty move by Dorsey, but her little runner along the baseline wouldn't go. Very nice move as Griffin quickly brings it. Nolasco drives the lane, but a little out of control, threw a brick off the backboard. Here comes Dorsey. Gives it to Echevarria. A nice drive again, and she gets fouled as Malin Echevarria taking it to the basket. And that foul will go against, let's see who we got there. The third on Beltray. And I guess the coach is going to ride her here. Or, no, I see Dominguez coming in probably for Beltray. But she's just picked up her third. Nope, no good. So, Beltray out and Dominguez in. And that was Echevarria making 1 of 2. Ten to 4 here. This is Griffin for 3. Ooh, tried to bank, and it wouldn't go. Comes Perry, bringing the ball up quickly in the corner. Hill, she's got a nice stroke from there. It's just not falling for Tommy. Nice stroke from the baseline. Cantone loses control. Perry. But Salem back. Let's see. Stolen away nicely. Here comes Cantone. She's got all of their points here, but that won't go. Stolen by Nolasco to Cantone, but couldn't lay it in. And here comes English on top 10-4. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Abreu comes out, sets a pick. Perry dishes to Echevarria. No. And that pulled away. Here comes Nolasco. 1-on-2. She's going. She takes it to the basket. English ball off on Nolasco. And we have, let's see, Geedy and Rapley in, Dorsey and Hill out. So Ruiz comes in. I think she's surprised Coach Mack over there. I don't think he called for that substitute. But once Ruiz came out on the court, Abreu had to leave. So good hustle there by Echevarria. Knocks it out of bounds. Salem ball. 5 minutes to go. Griffin for three. Too strong. But good rebound by Dominguez. Ooh, she might take an extra dribble there. Echevarria with the rebound. Looked down court but held up. Nolasco, tough defender. Echevarria right to the basket. Rapley with the rebound. And Cantone ties her up. Possession arrow to Salem. 10-4 English. Nolasco all alone. Nice block by Ruiz. Stays with Salem as Nolasco had that ball blocked by Ruiz. Griffin Dominguez. Nice shot by Deborah Dominguez. Her first bucket of the game. Perry all alone, but nice drive by Perry. All alone in the corner, but they gave her the ball. She drove around and just laid it in. Pretty play by Juliana Perry. That's her first bucket of the game. And they're leaving Nolasco alone. That time they make her pay as her toughest shot of the game as she was falling in one direction and somehow spun it off the glass for two. So Nolasco on the board. And Salem starting to heat up a little bit here. Echevarria gets her own rebound, can't convert, and Dominguez. 12-8. Dominguez goes baseline. Pretty move by Dominguez as she cut to the basket and then spun under the rim and was able to score. We have a timeout here as Salem has come storming back. We have a little disagreement here between Coach Mack and the ref here as he's voicing his displeasure. I'm not sure if it was the clock or I really don't know what the argument was about, but we have a timeout here as Salem. English scored the first 5 points of the game. Salem had only 2 at the end of one. It was 7-2, but they've outscored English by 8-5 here. And they only trail by 2 now. It's 12-10 as suddenly the dormant offense. Kind of seemed as though it came alive. Actually, when Beltray picked up her third personal, their coach had to take her out and replaced her with Dominguez, number 24, and she has a lot more offense. She doesn't have the size, but she's got 2 buckets here, and Salem seems to be rolling. For English, it's been Maylin Echevarria who's been taking it to Salem, driving to the basket. She's got 3, and Ellie Guidi's got 3 to lead the way. And we are back in play. 3:15 to go. Ruiz with nice position, but couldn't score. Nice play by Ruiz. And Salem slowly brings the ball up court. This is Cantone, picks up her dribble. Griffin. Ooh. Long cross-court pass that's stolen away. That pass didn't have a chance. Guidi gets smacked right across the face that time and went hard to the basket, and she'll be on the line shooting 2. That one is on, number 14 just in the game here. That's Angelica Rigo. She's just in. She committed the foul. That's 6 on Salem. Guidi shooting 2. Nope. So it's been a cold shooting night for the Lady Bulldogs. Nobody hitting. Guidi usually pretty good from the free throw line. She made 1 of 2 there. Salem with 6 team fouls. The next one will put English on the line shooting 1 and 1. English with only 2 personals. So they're in good shape. They can afford to play pretty aggressive here. Let's see what we got here. That'll be 3. Let's see who they get that one on. As Perry comes in replacing Guidi, who got her. That was her first foul of the game for Ellie Guidi. And Salem inbounds. Bounce pass inside, stolen away. So a couple of bad passes by Salem after they climb back into it. Across to Dorsey, who's back in. Nice drive by Dorsey, and she's fouled as English driving right to the basket with Beltray out of the game. There's space in there to drive now. There was no room to drive before, but they're turning up the 3-point shot, and they're going right to the basket. That one on Cantone. Should be Dorsey shooting 2 here. First one good. Second one, no good. Dominguez, but she's tied up as Deborah Dominguez goes to the floor to get that rebound. And she's tied up by Rapley. And English inbounding. Nice play by Griffin as she stepped in. Double dribble. As she forgot she had picked up her dribble and started up again. As Coach Akindo doing some coaching to the freshman who just made a kind of a freshman mistake, forgot she had picked up her dribble. Echevarria driving the lane, and she has been tough. That's the 3rd time she's driven that same. Twice she scored, once she was fouled. Maylin Echevarria taking it to the Witches. Livermore back out. Ooh, took a step there. They didn't call it. Took a little bunny step. And that was Rigo. English with the rebound. Echevarria looking. Perry. Nice drive. Won't go. Pulled away by Livermore. Here comes Cantone. 16-10 English. A minute and a half to go. Perry all over her. She gets it to. That's Rigo. Almost stolen away. Griffin all alone. Can't convert. And Perry pulls away the rebound, and they're breaking. It's 4-on-3. Perry travel. She loses the ball in that cluster of players, and she kind of had it on her hip and gets called for traveling. So the Witches with 17 fouls. Any fouls in the last minute or so of the game will automatically result in a 1-and-1 for English. Chanted defense. Nice drive by Cantone, but gets her own rebound, but Perry pulls it away to Dorsey, who splits the lane nicely. Beautiful play. Perry to Dorsey. Very nice play by Kimani Dorsey. It's strong to the basket. 35 seconds to go. Livermore back out. This is Rigo. Drives the lane. Nice play, but off target. And Echevarria with a strong rebound. The shot clock off. 25 seconds left. Echevarria goes right to the basket. She's unstoppable. That's her 7th point of the game here. And all on lay-ins, no outside shots. 5 seconds to go. Cantone in the corner. Livermore won't go, and that'll do it. So Salem, after pulling within 2 at 12-10, gets outscored 8-0 in the last couple of minutes of the half. And at the end of one half here, it's the Lady Bulldogs 20 and Salem 10. So we're back for the start of the second half here as the Lady Bulldogs with a 10-point lead. It looked like they were going to maybe pitch a shutout. Salem only scored 2 points in the first quarter, but they came back and made it a 2-point game at 12-10, and then English ran off 8 points at the end of the second quarter and to run the lead out to 10, and that's where it is right now, 20-10 as English inbounds. Perry and Dorsey in the back. Well, Perry, Dorsey, and Geedy in the backcourt, and 3 small players, and then up front, Rapley and Abreu. Geedy. Dorsey turns down the 3. Oh, nice pass inside, but Perry drives. 3 seconds. They could call it 3 seconds. Very nice passes. They dished that ball inside, but couldn't convert. So far the story for Salem is Hennessy Beltray, 35, who's out there trying to set a pick, and Cantone comes down and scores. She's leading the way for Salem with 6 points. That's Stephanie Perry drives. And Griffin almost goes back court. Dominguez in. There's Griffin with the long 3. No good. And Abreu with the rebound. Comes Geedy. Takes it right to the basket. And nice drive by Geedy. She's fouled by Cantone. And that is Cantone's second foul. So Beltray with 3. She, Coach Akindo pulled her about midway through the second quarter when she picked up her 3rd personal foul. And English was suddenly able to drive to the basket. So big factor here is, can Beltray stay on the court without picking up her 4th foul? Let's see. So I guess I fell asleep there for a second. I'm not sure what the call was there. But good play by Rapley. Pulls that ball away. Strong play. Perry. Charge. Perry runs right into Cantone. Nice play by Stephanie Cantone as she took the charge. And Perry is not tall, but she's solid. And Cantone just stood there and took that charge. Both teams looked to me like maybe Beltray backcourt again. No good. Beltray with the... No, that's Nolasco. Back to Griffin. Can't score as It's Tiara Griffin. Geedy with a kind of a wild shot. Abreu with the rebound can't convert. So both teams missing some easy shots here. Only 2 points scored here. Ooh. Griffin, as Beltre looks to set up position. She comes out to set a pick. Griffin throws up another one, and Beltre with the rebound. She spins, can't get the shot off. Cantone back out to Griffin. She's afraid. She's not shy though. Beltre with the rebound, still can't score. Beltre again, and it's like there's a lid on that basket as Perry dribbles it on the end, on the sideline, and it goes back to Salem. So neither team really able to get much going here as Beltre misses from point blank range. And Griffin's still not able to score. She's taken enough shots but hasn't been able to hit. And this is Cantone, who seems to have the best shot on the team. Livermore inside all alone. Dominguez too strong. They got the ball to the right person. She couldn't convert. Perry takes it strong to the basket for the hoop. And that time they do get Griffin on the backcourt as another freshman mistake as she was harassed at the midcourt line and she just dribbled back into the backcourt. In the second quarter, she pulled up. She was called for a double dribble. Here comes Perry again, splits the defense nicely, and Perry with two quick lay-ins here. And English opens up their biggest lead of the game, 25-12. And looked like might have got a travel. This is Dominguez, too strong. And English running, looking to break this game open. Perry pulls it back out. Geedy. And they're going to get her for a carry. As Geedy looked like she had a little seam in the defense but didn't take it, and they got her on the carry. Echevarria in, Dorsey out. English on top by 13 with 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. And Salem loses the ball. And you can hear both coaches, Evelyn Akendo for Salem and Mackenzie Charles for English. Their voices are coming in loud and clear here in this empty gym as they're continuously coaching. Geedy for three. Oh, just missed. And nice rebound by Ruiz. Took it away from Beltre. Geedy drives. And her lefty hook goes as English is starting to dominate here. That's 6 straight points. Beltre. Dominguez, no, taken by Geedy. And it's 5-on-4 here as Dominguez still in the backcourt. This is Perry, a little baseline, nice move. And Salem calls a timeout as Perry with a nice jump shot from about 10 feet on the baseline, nothing but net. And English with 8 straight points has opened up a 17-point lead here at 29-12, and we'll take a timeout. So Salem ball, 3:50 to go. English outscoring the Witches in this quarter 9-2. And looking for someone to throw it to. They give it to the big girl, right back to Cantone. English with a full court press as they trap and steal it away, and it's 4-on-1. Rapley pulls it up. They had a 4-on-1 break, but Rapley didn't see it. Geedy to Perry, who's been hot. Nice drive by Perry, won't go. Ruiz, bounce pass to Rapley, won't go. As Jessica Ruiz with a nice rebound and nice pass, but Rapley couldn't convert. So Salem dodged a little bullet there. It was a 4-on-1 break, but English comes up empty. Now English in the 2-3 zone. Oh, nice shot that time. A 3 by Livermore, and stems the tide a little bit there. This is Echevarria with a runner down the lane, and she's had a strong game. Her first basket, Echevarria almost steals it away. Pass to Livermore, pulls it back out. And this is Cantone inside to Dominguez, couldn't handle it. Throws it wildly off the top of the backboard, and Echevarria takes it down herself. Pulls up and gives it over to Perry. 2:25 to go. This is Guidi all alone. She doesn't take the three. Nice pass to Echevarria. Looked like she got fouled, but no call. As Guidi with a nice cross-court pass to Echevarria. Looked like she got hit, but no call. 2 minutes to go. This is Griffin. Nice defense by English as Rapley steals it away. As I think Coach Mack, I believe he thought that Rapley was tied up. She wasn't, and they had the ball, but he couldn't see from where he was, and I think that's the reason he called a timeout, to avoid losing that ball on the possession arrow. So English with pulling away in this quarter. It was a tight contest at the half. But English with a 16-point lead now, as both teams getting some coaching instruction here. For Salem, they're going with Beltray, but hasn't been much of a factor here, as when English breaks, she's just not quick enough to really stay with them, and English just taking it to the basket. Perry, Echevarria, both having very strong games. Nice rebounding effort by Jessica Ruiz, and Tommy Hill in here. And they almost gave it to Salem there. Salem, I don't know if that was intentional, but they almost fooled the ref, and Coach Mack yelling out, "Our ball, our ball," as they had called the timeout. Ruiz sets up nicely and gets fouled. Jessica Ruiz with nice position underneath. She'll be on the line shooting too, as she gets fouled by Dominguez. For Dominguez, her second. Only two on Salem and only one on English. It's not English especially, as Ruiz misses the first. English being very, very sparing with their fouls here. They only committed 4 in the first half, and here only 1 with 1:40 to go. Jessica misses a pair, though, and Dominguez gets the rebound. Cantone brings it down court, setting up. Dominguez at the foul line. And Beltray out. 5:15 seconds on the shot clock. That is nice move by Guidi. That's Kendra White, number 34, her first appearance. She's in there for Beltray. As Salem looking for offense. Cantone, and this is White tossing up one from the baseline, and they're going to get Cantone on the reach in, and I believe that's her third. That would be a big loss. I believe that was on Cantone. Yep, the third on Stephanie Cantone. A silly reach-in foul there. Echevarria drives, kicks out. Guidi for 3. Score it. So Echevarria drives the lane, kicks out to Guidi, who hit a three-pointer. And that time we get a reach-in on Guidi. As they trapped, that'll be the second on Guidi. And English with 35 seconds to go. They pull back into the 2-3 zone here. Not really worried much about their outside shooting. And Griffin just can't buy a basket. Shot clock off. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Echevarria looks to drive. Goes through the legs. Gives to Guidi in a weave. Guidi holds up. And Coach Mack tells Guidi to go. She does. Nice drive. Beautiful play by Ellie Guidi as she picked apart the defense, cut between two defenders, and scored at the buzzer. And at the end of 3 complete, it's English all over Salem by a score of 35-15. So Salem, we're just underway here in the fourth quarter. English broke this game open in the third quarter, and they now have a 20-point lead. As they outscored Salem 15-5 in the third quarter. And Dorsey with almost steals it away, but Salem, that time Rapley steals it away. And off Perry, and it'll go back to Salem as that ball, nobody seems to want it. And this is Griffin. Having a tough night. No points yet. Dominguez up top. This is Livermore. And Dorsey ties her up as Kimani Dorsey and Juliana Perry on the floor tying her up. Good defense by both girls. And that ball will belong to the Lady Bulldogs. Tommy Hill in, Ruiz out. Nice pass inside to Abreu. She spins. Won't go, gets her own rebound, and gets fouled by Dominguez. Very nice pass by Hill into Abreu. Couldn't score, got her own rebound, and got fouled. And that foul on Dominguez, I believe that's her third. Third on Deborah Dominguez. Fourth on the team. 2 shots for Abreu. First one rattles in. Nice shooting as Abreu makes a pair. And Cantone calling for help. Finally, Dominguez comes back. And they look to trap. Good play by Rapley. Stolen back. Hill. Perry. And that time, English timeout is Hill or Perry on the floor, and they call a timeout to avoid the possession error that time. Good hustle by Juliana Perry as she goes to the floor, and the ball belonged to English when they come back in, and we'll take a short timeout. So we got 6:59 to go in the fourth and final quarter. English inbounding at midcourt. Kimani Dorsey and Raven Rapley in. This is Dorsey from the corner. Nope, missed it short by a few feet. As I mentioned earlier, she came alive in that Danvers game last Tuesday. Hit 3 threes in the final quarter to keep English close. To get it into White. Stolen away by Dorsey. Might have gotten fouled. No call. Oh. And the ball was swatted off of Dorsey's foot, kicked it out of bounds. And a little shaken up, but she's okay. Griffin out. And that is Beltray. Hennessy, Beltray in. And Cantone gets it quickly. Beltray flying down the court. Shot won't go. So, and Rapley on the end line as Salem going with the the Twin Towers here. Number 35 is Hennessy Beltre, and number 34 is Kendra White. Two big bodies. Ooh, no foul. And Echevarria pulls it away. Perry pulls it back out. Echevarria. Her runner won't go. Nice rebound by Beltre. She rips it away. Here comes Cantone. Bounce pass, but can't convert. And Echevarria on the foul. Let's see if where's she shooting? For English, number 24. Let's see who that is. I'm not sure who 24 is for English. She came in and then backed right out again. So that's Cantone makes the first. She leads the way with 7 points, trying to make it 8. Doesn't. Let's see if was that a push or was that a lane infraction? So Cantone still shooting. Can't make it, and that ball is ripped away by, I'm going to have to call her 24 for right now. I don't know who that is. It's her first appearance. Perry to Echevarria. Just misses the little baseline, and Beltre with the rebound. Here comes Cantone. 5:30 to go. English all over Salem, 37-16, as Jessica Ruiz gets ready to check back in. White can't handle the ball. And Ruiz in for, let's see, for Hill. Perry in no hurry, goes between the legs. This is Dorsey. Can't find the target here, and Ruiz with a strong rebounding night and should be on the line shooting too, as Dorsey hasn't been close tonight on those threes. Both freshmen from both sides having cold shooting nights. But Dorsey has 3 points though on a layup and a free throw. Ruiz shooting 2. Nice, as Jessica tickles the twine. And her second one makes a pair. Ruiz with some strong rebounding. 5 minutes to go. We got a travel call there. Let's see who that is. That's Angelica Rigo. She's in. Perry, Dorsey, Echevarria. Too strong that time. Livermore, and Cantone was open, but English gets back. She takes it anyway, hard off the backboard. And Perry pushing it. Nice pass to Dorsey. Shot was blocked, I think. We hope. Perry will inbound. White is out. And number 12 is Sarah Vino, making her first appearance. English in no hurry here, as 10 seconds on the shot clock. Echevarria, too short. Almost. Here comes Salem. A wild shot, won't go. And Ruiz. She's got to have about 7 or 8 boards tonight. Echevarria all alone, but they turn down the 3. Dorsey loses the ball. Here comes Cantone. with Vino in the middle. Cantone pulls up. Rebound English. Under 4 to go. All that nice pass to Ruiz. Pretty pass, Perry to Ruiz, who converts. Jessica having a good game here. Solid game. All that's in doubt here is the final score. 41-16 right now. English on top by 25. Livermore had a 3 earlier. Cantone won't go. This is Dorsey. Ruiz. Dorsey with an acrobatic drive. Kimani Dorsey. English. Ruiz all alone again. Can't convert that time, as she didn't use the backboard that time. Cantone. Abreu getting ready to check back in. Perry pushing it to Ruiz. Echevarria gets fouled as Ruiz setting up nicely under there. Echevarria shooting 2. Stacey Abreu ready to sub in. First one, she gets the bounce on that one as it bounced high off the back rim and fell through. Jessica Ruiz gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. Misses the second. And this is Dorsey. And Stacey Abreu running. And number 24 for English running too. That's what you want to see. But Salem running with him this time. Perry. Nice move, but a little too strong off the backboard. Abreu with the rebound. Back out to Echevarria. Takes it strong. Once again, too strong. Really hustling. And they tie it up, and that ball will possession arrow Salem, as the Lady Bulldogs still playing like this game is in doubt. It is not. 44-16. Shot by Rigo won't go. Rebound, and Cantone with a nice play gets fouled. She's played hard for Salem, and she has almost half their points. She has 7 of their 16 points. He'd be on the line shooting 2 as that went in. She got the lucky break there, just like Echevarria did, as it bounced high up off the rim and fell through. So we'll give her the free throw. Second one, no. Good rebound by Dominguez. But bounced it off the in line. See, number 5 for Salem, that is DeLacy Fernandez making her first appearance. This is Raven Rapley, drives, should get fouled, should be on the line, shooting 2. And Livermore looks like she might have jammed her hand there on that foul. That's Sydney Livermore. But the foul, I believe, was called on Rigo. 2 shots for Rapley. No good. As Rapley, has a bucket for 2 points. Too strong. But nice rebound by Dorsey. Saved by Abreu. No. And here comes Rigo. She was pressured by Dorsey and threw it away. Might have gotten a foul on Dorsey. That was pretty aggressive defense, but Rigo pounded that ball into the floor and then threw a pass too strong. And English just wants to run the clock out now. Under a minute to go. Perry, ball stolen away, and possession arrow. Juliana Perry has a nose for the ball. She is not timid. Her brother Frank was one of the toughest players on the football team. He graduated last year. He was a starter on the English football team, played on the line, and she has that same tough mentality. She doesn't have his size, but she's got that same mentality. She got that bulldog mentality. So the clock ticks down, and we'll start wrapping it up here. For a kick on Dorsey. For English, the offensive stars for tonight, Ellie Geedy with 10. She had an excellent game. Probably will give the MVP to Malin Echevarria, though, as Perry to Dorsey won't go, as 25 seconds to go. Echevarria with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and some beautiful drives to the basket. We might have Juliana Perry scores, and she ends up with 8. So Perry, Echevarria, and Geedy lead the way. Jessica Ruiz strong off the boards, and that'll do it as English wins an easy one, 46-17 for Salem. They're led by Stephanie Cantone with 8. And that should do it as the girls shake hands. So English with a nice win here at home, and they'll be traveling to Everett on Friday. So that'll do it for my camera people, Juliana Medina and Karen Huertas. This is Ken Vorspan saying we'll see you next time.